I was meant to post this video last night, however, as soon as I got home from work, I felt extremely sick and I just felt so guilty for not filming it. I've woken up this morning, I've made my notes, and we're going to get through it today, okay? This is what I'm going to talk about, and as I said, ignore me, I'm trying to really push through. I don't know why I felt so ill last night. I think it's because I did an experimental weight cut the day before, and long story, long story, but obviously I'm in preparation to go away to do my martial arts training in Thailand for a few months, and I'm just trying to acclimatise myself before I go out there. It's a long story, it's a whole process I've been doing, but I want to say this, folks. KSI versus Tommy Fury, it's happening in a matter of hours. This time, in 10 hours, we'll know exactly, or in 12 hours time, we'll know who the winner of that fight is, and this fight should be so easy to score. Tommy Fury, from a boxing family, been boxing supposedly since 6 years old. I've never watched Tommy Fury box and thought, oh, he has it. You know, I think his build isn't good for boxing. I mean, a top heavy build isn't necessarily always bad for boxing, but it's the size of him for like 185 and how big his muscles are and how high output he is in the early rounds, you know, especially in a 4-round fight. The pace changes for anything above 6 rounds, but this, as I said tonight, is a 6-round fight. And as a fan of fighting and martial arts, I really try to not get drawn in by the bravado and the confidence of people. I just want to go off of by results and what I've seen of them. Regardless of who KSI is beaten, Tommy Fury has beaten very similar caliber opponent. I would say FaZe Temper would give a run for people that Tommy Fury's beat, a run for their money. So for that Daniel Bukanowski, 11-0 professional that Tommy Fury faced, he was the most padded record individual I've ever seen. KSI would beat him. KSI would beat him comfortably. Tommy Fury has 9 fights under his belt, 4 of which are by knockout. You know, I think the best person Tommy Fury has fought is Anthony Taylor. He fought this 2-0 Scottish fella at one point who was roughing him up on the inside a little bit, and I think that's what to do. Just walk him down, land an overhand, and clinch with him. I just feel like this is going to be all tonight's going to be for KSI. I would never have thought myself to ever be questioning, oh, I wonder who's going to win that fight, which kind of shows me how stupid I am, because I know in the back of my mind Tommy Fury will probably just go out there and win a decision or just box his head off a wee bit. But I stuck with KSI when he fought Weller and he won. I stuck with KSI when he fought Logan Paul. They got a draw, but you know, if that fight was 2 more rounds, he would have won. And in the rematch, everyone was against me, saying, look how big Logan is. Look how strong he is. Look at the power he must have. I don't think Logan Paul or Tommy Fury have power in their hands at all. I think the way they knock people down is by knocking people over. And yes, Tommy Fury has some great knockouts, but he's only got 4 out of his 9. Regardless, I would say someone like Campbell Hatton, who's 13-0, with only like 5 or 6 KOs, is a brilliant boxer, and he doesn't KO people every time, you know? It's just one of those things. Tommy Fury, he slaps his punches, and he doesn't sit on his shots, and this is the same with Logan Paul. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick here. I know he's been boxing for so long, but a lot of his punches are from his arms, and you could see that against Jake Paul. His jab is brilliant. He's got a phenomenal jab, but when he goes to throw things like a right hook, it's like a slapping shot. The same way Tyson Fury does it, but this guy does not realize he's not Tyson Fury. He knows he's Tommy Fury, but though even his feints, the circling of the gloves, he's trying to mimic Tyson, and it's not him. I think Tommy Fury's a traditional boxer, should come in like side to side, jab his way in, uppercuts, body shots. That style would work tenfold better for him, and it would work massively more in his favor. If he goes out there feinting with KSI's going to stand forward and look to take his fucking head off, and I don't know why. It's a really unjustified prediction, and I can't explain. There's something in my mind that is telling me KSI is going to go out there and maybe not even flatline him, just be losing the fight and then just make it a bit dirty and then get the knockout. KSI and we go back and forth quite often. In my mind, anyway. I'm so up with him. I'm so down with him. I like some of the stuff he does. I find some of the stuff he does really annoying, really cringe. Like, he's a 30-year-old man, you know. But I'm going to fucking say it. I'm going to ruin all credibility I had for the rest of my life. I think KSI knocks out Tommy Fury. Or wins a decision. I just can see it. I don't know why I can see it. I know I'm going to eat my words later tonight. I'll be doing a live stream of the fights and a reaction video of the fights after as well. I can see Tommy Fury looking around being like, what the fuck happened? Big right hook. But I also want to say this. This is one of those things that I've noticed, and KSI has been training in Southpaw. All of his training videos that I've seen, well, a few of them anyway, not all of them, Southpaw, overhand left. If KSI comes out, bouncing around, switching stances, throwing overhands from both stances, he's going to be so fucking awkward and annoying to deal with. Because I know, like, Tommy Fury says, oh, every amateur in the country fights like you. You can compare him to an amateur. Of course you can. A low-level novice. However, when someone is going out there trying to be fucking awkward, it's so difficult to deal with. I know myself. Whenever I'm sparring someone and they have that Muay Thai stance, I'm like, okay, lovely. This is a cakewalk now, because you know what's to come and you can move around them. And if you circle away from their kick, they can circle away from the right hand. But if I'm here, then I'm in southpaw, then I'm darting left and I'm moving back, and then I'm in with a right hand, switching the stances, then a left hand. It's hard work, and it gets your heart rate up. You're focused on more things. It stresses you out, and you forget you're in danger. And that's one of those things where it's like, Justin Gaethje said this himself. When you know you're in danger, your brain enters a reptilian state of mind that protects you. It's fight or flight, and if you're fighting, it protects you. It's a reptilian state of mind, as us as men, as individuals have. And what happens when you fight someone with a really wacky, random style is you start focusing more on what they're doing rather than what they can do. And I just feel like Tommy Fury's going to be so busy focusing on what KSI is doing in the ring. If KSI comes out this way, which I think he will, awkwardly moving around, switching stances, getting hit a few times, but still being there. Tommy Fury doesn't have power. I don't care what you say. He does not have big bombs in his hands. If he was a bit skinnier, I think he would, because the muscle tendons would be longer rather than as bloated and as... bloated's the wrong word. As puffed up, in a sense. But you forget you're in danger. And I think Tommy Fury is going to forget he's in danger and forget what KSI can do, because KSI is going out of his way to be ridiculously difficult to deal with. It won't look pretty in the slightest. It'll look horrible, but if KSI can beat Tommy Fury and Tommy Fury have that loss on his professional record for the rest of his life... Tommy Fury's been apparently boxing since 6 years old. You don't go on Love Island if you've been boxing since 6. I don't give a fuck what you say. You don't go on Love Island if you've been boxing since 6. I mean, Tommy Fury's got plenty of money. He'll be absolutely fine after losing tonight. But as I said, folks, I'm going with KSI by... I'm going to say by knockout. Left uppercut or left hook or something like that on the break will sit Fury down, and then KSI will fucking run at him. I cannot wait for this fucking fight. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Tommy Fury's going to forget the danger he's in, and he's going to get absolutely walked through, I think. But there's serious danger for KSI here. This is the first fight KSI is going into, knowing this man could really hurt me. This man could destroy my career. Imagine that. This man could destroy my career. Knowing that, I'm walking in there and dealing with him. Dealing with business, heading home. That's incredible. And you guys know how much I love Jake Paul. I think I love the villain. I always love the villain, and I'm just putting my credibility as a predictor on the line here and saying KSI and Dylan Dennis both win. The underdogs win tonight. Can't wait. Thanks very much for watching, folks. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the fights. I'll be live streaming them later if you want to tune in. The underdogs win tonight. Can't wait. Thank you very much.